sound in 3, 2, 1.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Crown Television. I'm your host, Teri J, and tonight we're going to discuss Joseline's Cabaret, Season 3, The Reunion, Part 2.
Give me the money, give me diamonds, give me rubies, baby. Take me on that trip, I wanna go shopping. Get on your knees and beg me, please, to let you in me. I wanna ride it, baby, I wanna ride it, baby. I wanna ride it, baby, I wanna ride it. I wanna ride, I wanna ride. I wanna ride, I wanna ride. I wanna ride, I wanna ride. I wanna ride, I wanna ride.
We're here for another recap of the Joseline's Cabaret reunion. This is part 2. I recapped part 1 for you guys last week. The last week we didn't get a lot of dialogue going on because it was just mostly the girls talking backstage and fighting. So we're here this week to see if it's gonna go any different or if we're finally gonna get any of the answers that we're looking for. Now I just want to start off by saying I'm taking a drink before I say it. I'm gonna start off. I'm sick of some shit. I want to start off by saying, Zeus, kid man, let me holler at you for a minute. Because I just want to know why. I'm like, Jocelyn, I just want to know why? Why? Why is it that we pay our subscription monthly, we watch your shows, we review them, we spend our Sunday nights with you all, drinking wine and watching TV, watching apps when we know we should be getting our work clothes out and ironing them for the next day, but we just say the hell with our responsibility to chill with y'all anyway? Or maybe that's just me. But why? But the same silly shit keep happening every week. Case in point, we go to the app, we try to watch the show, and the app is down. The app is down for hours on end. Then finally we're able to access the video, and then we find out that a reunion episode is 30-something minutes long, and then y'all had the audacity to cut and paste the way you did. I'm appalled. What did we ever do to you? Just why? Tell us why. Anywho, so last night was kind of frustrating for me because of that shit. My plan was to take notes kind of as I watched the show. And then I was supposed to go pick up my husband from work and be review ready by the time we get home. You know, go ahead and have my makeup done, have my notes done by the time we walk through the door. Boom, 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 lights, camera, action. But instead, I had to wait an hour for the bullshit to come on Zeus because the app had broke again, right? So by the time it premiered, I was already half a bottle in. I'm sitting on the back porch, feeling kind of nice, and I figured I'd watch. By this time, I was A, too annoyed, B, too tipsy, and C, too traumatized to take any notes. So I just ended up, just hanging out on the back porch and finishing the bottle. And then I knew it was something I was supposed to have been doing. I forgot I was supposed to go pick my husband up from work. So I go to pick him up from work and I hang out at the bar at his job and have some Mo wine while he's finishing up. So needless to say, Zeus just kind of mixed my whole Sunday up because I had plans and it went a whole nother way. Anyway, but it was cool watching the little red moon. What was the thing? The moon last night? The blood moon. It was fun, like watching the blood moon eclipse, like with the earth spinning, because I was so fucking wine drunk, and it's all Zeus' fault. But anyway, so that ends my rant. I got to watch it and watch it last night, but then I had to rewatch it today and take my notes. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start my review and my rant, starting off with the PSA. The PSA that Wet Wet gave us last week, letting us know that there was a wild animal on the loose, and we didn't believe her, but we should have, because there is most definitely a wild animal on the loose on this particular episode, and no one believed her, but I bet they do now. Anyway, the other thing I'm super perplexed about is, what did Jordan think she was doing, standing in formation with the other ladies? I've never seen anything so cringe in my life. She looked at like if there's ever anything that she regretted doing in her life, it's this. It's this thing. She looked distressed, distracted, disengaged, displaced. And we're not surprised that these hookers from the WWE got Jordan's 2 weeks notice that she was quitting the Cabaret. She might not ever even make eye contact with a black person ever again. See what y'all did? This poor little girl, she was just glittery and looked all JoJo Siwa and oh God. So anyway, they recapped the last episode, or the last reunion episode for whatever that was. And we know from the last installment that that was just mostly K Capri and Lollipop fighting back and forth. When they start on this episode, they're still on stage going back and forth, calling each other names, trying to get at each other. Same old song and dance kind of. They trying to fight security. The hosts are trying to calm them down. They're not trying to hear that shit. Here go Janice John trying to buck them. Sit down and let's have a fucking conversation. Fuck. Sick of this shit. Girl, like, shut the fuck up. You are the reason. You put everything together just like it is. Y'all told these girls to go do the shit that they went and did. And now the shit is out of y'all control. And now you want to cuss and tell them to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up because your money's on the line. No. Refill them too. But nobody was trying to hear that shit, like I said. They were still on stage cussing and jumping up. K Capri wasn't listening. She was still just yelling at Lollipop, going, ugly, stupid, hoe, SpongeBob, shark tails. It was just loud. So the argument is still going on. And I'm not going to really talk about the fashions of the reunion. Or should I? Y'all want me to talk about the fashion? I'm going to talk about fashions really, really quick because there wasn't really none. The Cabaret girls or the Gucci gang girls. Nothing amazing about them or their outfits. I guess they all were supposedly wearing Gucci in some capacity. I think Lollipop's shoes were supposed to be Gucci, but I don't know what thrift shop she got that oversized blazer from. It was just horrible. Like, she went and borrowed something out of grandma's attic. Like, she ripped the shoulder pads out that bitch before she wore it. Like, it was horrible. She just would have been better off keeping her gray outfit on from Rainbow that she had when she was getting dressed. Now, K Capri and Hennessy, their dresses were Fashion Nova originals, but they weren't really originals. They were just like sparkly black dresses. Just the regular Shein Fashion Nova, the same shit we always got. Amber was given Aaliyah. I get that shit from Raven. Raven is just too goofy to be taken serious. She's the one that said that Amber was an Aaliyah lookalike. Anyway, so the Gucci gang or the faux Gucci gang or Joseline and the Cabaret girls, I don't know, for a quick few minutes of the episode, they did some sort of formation where they stood on stage. Just, it was so weird. Like, I could not believe as I watched that they actually held this stance for that long and that everybody really just stopped and watched and they really just did that. It was giving very, very raw WWE. I never seen no shit like that before in my life. And then, like I say, poor little Jordan in the back, like, it was super funny. So, anywho, I lost my place. I think that's a great time to take a sip, so I can find my place. It's a short episode, so let me do my filler and shut the fuck up about it. How y'all doing? Is this it? This is all we're gonna get? I'll tell you why I think this is it and it's over. Like, I'll get to that. Hold on one more second. Okay, so Amber was giving us Aaliyah. And suddenly, while I was watching the formation, I got a hankering for a cheese pizza. And I was wondering what the hell Master Splinter was. But I think somebody sprinkled something else on this cheese pizza other than Parmesan, if you get my drift. This craziness. Anyway, so back to the review. Lollipop was standing up most of the episode like she was Billy Badass. She was like really feeling herself. And Diamond is getting at Raven at this point because she's saying that she didn't see Raven jump up with her. Now, honey, Raven was there. Every time Diamond jumped up, Raven jumped up. And notice, I don't call her Black Diamond because I refuse. Diamond, no Lisa Ray, jumped up and Raven was jumping up beside her. What happened was Amber knocked your goddamn lights out. And so when everything went black, you just didn't see. That's what she said was in your peripheral for because your front vision was just boop. So yeah, she was there. Your girl had your back way back. So then cut to the other ladies on stage. Gaia, she's sitting there holding her teddy bear looking like what she said, the second coming of Christ. This was, and I don't blame nobody. I wouldn't fuck with her neither because what was in the teddy bear? Like, was it a voodoo doll? Was there a gun in there? Like, then she didn't really need none of that shit because she could slam all these bitches anyway. But that's kind of how she had the show going. And then Wet Wet was just sitting there vaping, not worried about a thing in the world. She kicked plenty of ass too. She know them bitches won't fucking with her. So, man, it just cuts. The girls are just talking more shit. Then Diamond says, hey, y'all stop talking shit. Shut the fuck up. The boss lady's here. What the fuck is she talking about? Shh, quiet. The boss is here. The boss is here. I'm like, boss. She's talking about Joseline. And Amber's like, who's boss, girl? That's not my boss. That's your boss. But we all know, Amber, you really wanted her to be your boss. You really tried. You wanted her to be your boss when you was bullying Chanel and them, girl. You know you did. Anyway, so this very intense, militant music starts playing as Joseline drives up on the set, I'm thinking like a Rolls Royce. And they do their slow-mo. I already told you about that. Then she gets on the stage, and as soon as she hit the stage, she immediately starts talking shit about the girls that's sitting on the other side of the room. She calls that the mad couch, the loser couch. She starts popping shit immediately, saying that K Capri, Amber, Henny, and Lexi Blow, they were all the losers. And the Faguchi gang looks pleased to see their leader Scar. And looking at her approval on how they just burned Pride Land the fuck down to the ground. So, I'm thirsty. So then, Joseline doesn't take long before she gets everybody upset again. And so there's more fighting. Amber got up first this time, but instead of clocking Joseline like she should have, she clocked Diamond and Raven at the same time. Kind of beat them both up at the same time. Just a little girl. I mean, say some wicked ass bitches. Anyway. Then Joseline goes and just dives on Riri and starts beating the shit out of Miss Riri. And we don't know why. And I don't think it really matters why, because it was just really a weak bitch move. Like, you don't get any gangster points for that. That does not make you look tough, Joseline. And then Diamond goes back and jumps on poor Riri again. They are kicking her in the back and dragging her. And at this point, I was just getting a little disturbed. And I was just over this a little bit. Like, I just didn't think it was cool at all to be picking on the little white girl. Like, for what though? So anyway, by this time, Zeus owners and production have had enough. They pull K Capri to the side like she's really the fucking problem. They pull her to the side and try to calm her down. And she lets them know that she's gonna be cool. She was cool. She just got amped because of what they just did to Riri. Because y'all know Riri is K Capri good friend. And we really do need that support and that protection right now because these bitches are doing too much. By this time, K Capri returns to the stage along with Amber, and for some reason or another, this crazy shit is going on in the background with Lollipop and Raven, where they're like licking each other or something. And then Amber is walking out around this time, and she says something I totally agree with. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on anymore, and this is so full of ridicule. Anyway, so then Brittany Renner starts asking the ladies, where do they plan to go from here? Now that your grievances are about to be aired. Oh, you're blocking something. Now that your grievances are about to be aired and you guys are about to put this chapter to bed and some of you are well known now, what is the next chapter for everyone now? Where do we go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go? I'm more of an Erica Mena than Olivia. Now you gotta be a reality TV fan to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, so what was I? Okay, so then Renner is asking them, you know, what's up? What do y'all got going on in life from here? And then Joseline says, well, I would like to open up. And she starts discussing that her and the girls are on tour and how the other bitches are hating and doing the most. And she goes, see, one thing about it, I am the boss. I am the boss. I put this together. The Cabaret, I put this together since 2012. The Cabaret is something I put together, okay? And the ladies is very lucky to be sitting on the stage with me, okay? But you know, they're not here with us. They're not in the Cabaret with us, kicking, chilling with us, because they talk too motherfucking much. For airwax, they won the Instagram, running the dick suckers. And then they were mad when the flyer came out. That's when they got mad and started running the dick suckers. When I say the reactions that Miss Joseline was getting when she was doing her monologue, from the girls that were not in the Cabaret, that sent me just watching K Capri just like, and Amber just like literally laying on the pillow and everybody just like, because we've heard this song and dance before. These bitches will be nothing without me. They're running their dick suckers. They're jealous. They're this, they're that. I'm the boss. I've been doing this for 10 decades. Like we can damn near recite it with her. So at this point, everybody's like. So anyway, so Joseline goes on to say she don't know why the ladies are so mad at her. All she was trying to do was help them. And Janisa says, well, I don't think that the girls had animosity towards you all season. I think they loved you at first, and then something happened to make them change their mind. So do you mind telling us what happened? And Joseline says, you've been seeing the Instagram for 9 weeks? From Lexi Blow to Miss Amber to this drunk Hennessy hole to this cuckoo crazy to this Dennis Rodman, they all been talking shit and running their dick suckers. Dennis Rodman, drunk Hennessy hoe. I'm sorry, Joseline is funny as fuck. I don't care. She's funny. So Joseline saying they all been talking shit. You haven't been seeing the blogs, Janisa. Don't play with me like I can't say shit to them, but when they've been doing this shit to me for 9 weeks, like, don't make it seem like it's me. So then Gaia gets up and runs out. Meanwhile, Joseline gets back to Amber, and she says she lets Amber dusty ass come to her penthouse. And then Amber talks about Joseline's daughter, which I don't know if that's true, but there was some scuttlebutt in the group chats that I've been seeing, and they're saying that Amber said that Joseline's daughter was funny looking. I don't know if that's true. If there was an Instagram live that happened in, somebody can drop the link below. I didn't see it. I don't condone talking about people's kids, and that's not something that I would ever joke about over here if it was said. But Amber is saying that all she did say about Joseline's daughter was that she met her, and that Joseline is lying about the other stuff. So Amber says something to defend herself, I guess, like, I didn't talk about your daughter or something, and then Joseline jumps back up again, but was pushed out of the way. as Raven and Diamond lunged at Amber instead. So a big brawl happens. You can't really see them fighting, but all you can hear is Ballistic saying, "Don't try her, don't try her. She live with me, she will drop you. She'll drop you." I'm like, how you know she'll drop somebody? Because she live with you? What does that mean? How do you know? Because why does someone living with you equate knowing how to fight or not? Y'all be fighting each other. That's what I got out of it. He looks Arabian. Don't they beat women? Anyway, so then Joseline and Amber square up again. This is like maybe the 4th or 5th time these two done squared up. But anyway, this time Joseline throws her drink and her cup on Amber, and then they start fighting, and then Lollipop and K Capri are fighting again. This time it's going too crazy. Security grabs Amber, and then after that Joseline goes after Lexi Blow, slaps her and mushes her off the stage, calls her a traitor bitch. Of course, you know Lexi was trying to reason with this empty high-ass shell, and girl, that ain't worked for you in 3 damn seasons. I don't know why you keep trying. Nobody traded, Joseline. Nobody traded. Like, girl, just go ahead. You would have been better off just swinging on her. She's not trying to hear nothing you gotta say, Lexi. And plus, you're too weak for her. You wouldn't jump up like these other clown bitches doing you a few railroads and shut some shit down. You too classy for that. So she has no room for sane, individual, thinking, intelligent people like you. So, production gets everyone seated again. And this time, Ruby comes back. She's all dressed in all black, and K Capri laughs and says that's why the Cabaret girls jumped Riri in the first place, because they was jealous, which is the only time that K Capri has made, in my opinion, an accurate assessment. So after Riri comes out, they recap the season, and to me, they try to make it look like K Capri, Amber, and Gaia, and some of the, I guess, Ock girls were the troublemakers, or tried to highlight their worst moments, their fights, their bullying, the things they was doing on the show. That's what I saw from it. So then Joseline, after they played the recap, she was kind of laying back, and she was like, you know, I guess feeling herself in her show, and she was like, yeah, real nigga shit. And I guess, you know, being high and all, being zooted, certain words or certain phrases like trigger you to want to talk about certain things. So I guess when she was like real nigga shit, she was like, oh yeah, by the way, I am a black girl. And then Amber chimes in and says, Joseline, you can't be a black girl because you can't speak English. Now, there has been a lot of controversy about this particular portion of the show and even the reunion all day. And I'll say my piece like this. Joseline is Afro-Latina. She may not speak English properly. And I would not ever want her or any woman that looks like her or is labeled exotic to call me the N-word, right? Case in point. You hear other Latino women, like dumbass, stupid ass Sin Santana, that have made comments running around here talking about black men treat Latinas better, or Latinas better than they treat black women. Then you got dumbasses like Lil Wayne on social media saying that he rather have an exotic woman before he deal with a black woman. So I have to wonder and ask myself, is there any other elitism or stigmas with these Latinas when they are mentioning the N-word when talking about black women? Like, do they all feel that way, or is that just one stupid bitch? I don't know. I'm not, in that culture. But meanwhile, either way it goes, I wouldn't be comfortable with them calling me the N-word.
Oh, black woman. Exotic.
And same goes with Diamond. She's an exotic looking woman as well. And yes, black women are exotic, but when Lil Wayne talks about the exotic women he dates, and when Sin Santana talks about the exotic women that these black men treat better, they were not referring to any African American women. They were talking about women that were mixed that came from the islands, that have long, straight, fine hair, that have fine skin. They were talking about those women. They were not talking about African American women. So I have to wonder, you know, and meanwhile, while I'm wondering, while I'm trying to figure it out, while I'm doing my research, while I'm trying to get educated, while that's happening, I don't want them calling me the N-word. Now, and that goes for Diamond. She's also an exotic looking woman, and I wouldn't appreciate her calling me that either, personally. Now, as far as Joseline saying that white people don't mind reminding her every day that she's black, I agree, and I believe that woman 2,000% that that's true. I agree with that. She's probably right dead on. Because if you think about it, me and her might be the same complexion. But when you talk about the exotic aspect of it, it's a little different. And we just got to do some more before I'm comfortable. I ain't comfortable. Okay? But that's just my little take on that. Anyway, Joseline and Amber square up again. The host is tired. Security is tired. Janice is like, oh, fuck it. I'm not getting into it this time. Like, everybody's just so tired. They've probably been filming for 48 hours. Look, Walrus tea. Go ahead. Everybody tired of breaking it up. Everybody care no more. Everybody's in a pile on the floor. I did see Amber run around the crowd and boop boop and set Joseline back a little bit. I saw that. I had to watch several times, but I did end up seeing it because it was just so choppy. There's even more fighting. I heard Ballistic Beat saying, "That's my lady, that's my lady." And then Raven then agrees and says, "That's his lady. What would y'all expect? What would you think you would do if it was your lady?" Referring to Ballistic Beats. And that lets us know Ballistic Beats had done jumped in some shit for her to say some shit like that. And yes, Amber, you just need to call that little goofy harlot up and tell her thank you. Because of Dexter's Laboratory, you might have just earned yourself a cool 25 mil. But anyway, oh yeah, congrats, and don't spend it all in one place. All right. So anyway, the drug abused look on Joseline's face when they were backstage. Bro, I can't even explain. I had nightmares. Like, that face was staring at me all night in my dreams. That is like coked out beyond recognition. I don't know, like Kubar. I don't know. What the fuck? So meanwhile, the wild animal is in the alley screaming and kicking. Amber's in the dressing room with her beat down low and her top laid back because I guess Ballistic done snatched her fucking scalp off. And then they cut back to the animal who's foaming in the mouth in the alley, just going, "Oh my God, Joe, it's not a promise, it's a threat." Don't you mean? Anyway, like, it was crazy. Like I say, I'll be traumatized for life after watching this episode. I might need to get me a lawsuit going on too. Goddamn it, PTSD gonna be forever in my eyesight now. So then everything just went black, and I just hear one of the white girls going, "Oh my God, I feel like this is over," and it just blacks out. And they don't show any scenes for another episode, which makes me think that this is it forever. Cue the violence. What are we gonna do if we don't get another season of Joseline's Cabaret? Right? What do y'all think? What should we do if we don't get more Joseline's Cabaret? Should we be relying on Bad Boys Club LA? Because I'm gonna tell you like this, they traumatized me as well. I never seen a fight that intense. Now I will review it. If y'all want me to start from the beginning of Bad Boys Club LA and then review it up to the episode now, I'll review it. If y'all put y'all comments in the comment section below and let me know. But just to see if y'all even want me to review it, just go watch this last episode. It was so intense. I've never seen a person get beat the way that Mr. Rio got beat. Got all of his hair follicles plucked out of his head one by one. Got mopped across every room of the house. It was deadly. I don't know if I can relive that. But If y'all want me to start reviewing it, just let me know. I'll start from the beginning. And is Joseline Cabaret gone forever? What do y'all think? Tell me your comments tell me your comments below. Do you think it's going to be? Put your comments in the section. I'm drinking wine through a straw. Bear the fuck with me. Alright, do you think it's going to be another installment of the reunion this season, or do you think it's over? Because everything blacked out and they didn't show us no future clips. Do you think that another season would even come about? Do you think it's the end of Joseline's Cabaret? Do you think it's the end of Zeus Network? Please like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to the channel, let me know your thoughts, and as always, we are Crown Television. We're all about our crowns and never about them clowns. Until next time, we love y'all. Peace out.